Buried alive. The live stream begins with a smile and shaky laughter as the lid of the coffin closes above her and the screen fills with wood grain inches from her face.
Don't panic.
And she says,
"This is day one.
This is day
I have
one.
food and my light here.
Don't panic. I have food,
I have just
water,
7
lights,
days
air,
to show
and
you
7
that fear
days to
is
prove
fake."
fear is fake. And the chat floods with hearts and jokes and countdown timers. And she laughs again because the coffin smells like fresh wood and metal. And she tells them it's tight but safe. And when the dirt hits the lid, it sounds like rain. And she says, it's kind of relaxing. Day 2, she whispers, because the silence feels heavy. And she explains how time stretches when you can't move, and how the light flickers, and how she dreams of footsteps on the lid, and wakes up laughing at herself. And the chat tells her she's brave and strong and doing great. Day 3, her voice changes and she says, the coffin creaks like it's breathing. And sometimes the air tastes old and she hears scratching. That must be animals. And she jokes that if a demon shows up, she'll ask it to like and subscribe, and the chat explodes with laughter. Day 4. The light dims and she says she feels watched, even though there's nothing but darkness inches away, and she presses her palm to the lid and feels tapping from the other side that doesn't follow her rhythm. And she stops smiling, and the chat tells her it's stress. And she nods, because she needs to believe that. Day 5. She cries quietly and admits the scratching comes from inside the coffin now. And sometimes the wood feels soft like skin, and the camera shakes as she breathes fast. And she asks the chat if they hear the whispering too, and the chat says no audio issues, maybe your mic, and she apologizes for scaring them. Day 6, she barely eats, and says the whispers know her name and repeat it slowly. And they say, you wanted the real experience. And she says, yes, I wanted real fear, but not this. And she bangs the lid once and laughs it off because everyone is still watching. Day 7 arrives and the light dies completely, and the stream goes night vision green. And she says, okay, this is it. Last day, please stay with me. And the coffin grows colder, and the whispers become a voice that says, you wanted to be buried alive. So we came to teach you, and the wood splits without breaking, and shadows crawl from the corners like hands made of smoke, and the air vanishes, and the food rots instantly, and the water turns black, and she screams for help, and the chat fills with laughing emojis and fake screams, and people typing, it's part of the challenge, right? Amazing acting. And she begs, no, this is not part of it. Please call someone, please. And the demon presses down on her chest without touching her, and shows her visions of dirt filling lungs and days stretching forever. And it says 7 days was pretend. Now you will feel the truth, and the coffin seals tighter, and the camera glitches as the dirt pours in faster than before. And she cries to her followers saying, please, I can't breathe, please stop watching and help me. And the chat keeps scrolling because the stream is trending, and when the timer hits the end, the screen cuts to black and the title changes to live ended. And somewhere underground, the knocking never stops, and no one comes.